Hello, students. This is Dr. Thomas, and this is your English C1000 course. There is a YouTube channel where I live stream these videos, so if you want to subscribe to Dr. Jacob Thomas, you're more than welcome to. But I will be posting the videos as a link on your Canvas account, which is where I want to begin. Let's take a look at your Canvas account here. As you can see here, this is English C1000. And each week is a module that will be unlocked the Sunday or the Friday before the week begins. The course will open up tomorrow, so this first week it opens on Monday, but usually I'll open it on the Friday before. As you can see, it's the 20th and the 24th, and that will give you the weekend to get started on next week's assignments if you choose to. Today we're going to take a look at how the Canvas system works for you to navigate the materials that you need to find, and a brief overview of the course. Over here in your, let's see, let me turn this to view as a student. So right now, because this is locked, you can't see these assignments, but you will be able to by the time this video is available to you. But over here you have your menu, and if you take a look at the syllabus, you get the course description. In this course, students receive instruction in academic reading and writing, including writing processes, effective use of language, analytical thinking, and the foundations of academic research. Introduction to composition with emphasis on writing of exposition, reading of selected works from a variety of academic and cultural contexts, and writing from research. Students will write a minimum of 5,000 words in graded assignments. All right, now I'm going to leave the student view, but you can go through and check out the objectives. Have an updated reading list. There's some more on there, but this is important. Your required text, the bookstore hasn't posted yet for some reason, but it is They Say, I Say, and that is the 6th edition. So that's very important to get that book. We won't need that until I believe week 3, so you have some time to get it. And I will be, every other reading assignment, you'll have a PDF available to you. Real quick, I want to go over the AI policy. This is a writing course. It's a reading and writing course, so you need to write your own essays. However, you may use AI tools to brainstorm things. For example, when you have a topic that you want to write about, you can use AI to help you to come up with a good topic. You can use it to help limit the scope of the topic. What you can't do is you can't have one of the chat bots write your essay for you and then just copy and paste it. I want you to choose your own words and think your own thoughts. So we can use these tools, but let's use them in a productive way that doesn't replace the work that we are wanting to do, because that work is what will stimulate your growth and give you the opportunity to think in writing. Okay, this is going to change, but each week I will have Zoom office hours. They're going to be from 6:15 to 6:55. You can join and discuss, ask any questions you might have. But this is an asynchronous online course, and so there is no need to attend any of the events. Everything is available to you online, and it's your responsibility to submit your work through Canvas. Okay, now I'm going to leave the student view, And I'm also going to change the scene so that we can just focus not on me, but on the screen. Okay, so going back home here, you can see my cursor in the menu on the left is where you access your modules. In week 1, we are being introduced to academic reading and writing. And I'll introduce you to your first large essay assignment, which is your expository essay. You have 2 reading assignments. One of them is 45 pages, the other is about 8 pages. So a fair amount of reading, but not too much. And I think it's profitable reading, not too difficult. A good way to get started this week. You also will have a discussion. Your discussion includes a very short reading assignment. And what I want you to do is, let's take a look at the discussion. So let's see. I will be adding the PDF to Hidden Intellectualism here. And I want you to reply. First, introducing you, your name, where you're from, where you are in your process of college, maybe what high school you went to, and your first impression of the reading assignment. Then I want you to reply to at least 2 students' works. Okay? So that is how discussions will work. We'll have 1 each week. This is an 8-week course that covers a whole semester's worth of work, so there is going to be a lot to get through each week. Here you can take a look at the first reading assignment, which is On Writing Well by William Zinsser. I've included the PDF of it here. And I scanned the chapters I want you to read. I'm going to have you read the entire first section, which is about 45 pages. It's not too long, and it is really good writing and good advice on how to shift into academic writing without, falling into some of the patterns that students often fall into. I think it's a really good introduction to academic writing, so we're going to take a look at that in greater depth. I will be posting right here, I will be posting the video of me going through this writing with you so I can explain what I want you to get out of it. And you will be responding to it with a long paragraph that summarizes Zinsser's main points for each chapter. We also will be reading a very famous essay by George Orwell called Politics and the English Language. This you can find here. I included the link to the website for the Orwell Foundation. I also included it as a PDF so that you can print it out. And I want you to print out each of the documents that I attach for you. That way you can highlight the important points and you can easily access what you've found to be important when you go to write. All right, so let's close this. Let's go back home. Let's see. So we have our 2 reading assignments. Now we'll take a look quickly at our first writing assignment. Now each writing assignment is over the course of 2 weeks. We have 8 weeks. We have 4 writing assignments. And there are 4 different types of essays we're going to write. The culminating project is a research paper. And you can see here in the last week, I didn't give you a lot of reading assignments. And actually, I There's only 1 week that has 3 reading assignments, but that's because the discussion that week there is no reading for the discussion. It's just you introducing your essay topics. So yeah, each week we have our reading and writing assignment, but the writing assignments are all 2 weeks. So first we have our expository essay. Next we'll have an argumentative essay. Then we have a persuasive essay. And finally we have our research paper. You might want to start thinking about your research topic earlier in the course, because that's going to require more sources than the rest of the essays. Let's take a look at your expository essay assignment quickly. I put it here as a PDF. I also put in here a YouTube video that shows you how to format your essay in MLA style. I'm also going to add a guide here that shows you how to create your works cited list, which you'll use for all the articles that you include in your essay. Let's see, let's go back home. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to get to today with this introduction. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Now my email is also at the top of the syllabus. It's jthomas1@hartnell.edu, and I'll respond to any questions. One thing that's very important is, because we have a very fast pace, we need to keep on schedule. And there are 10 people who are trying to get into this course. So the first writing assignment is due just in 2 days from the beginning of the course. So you need to have submitted something to this by the end of the 22nd. Otherwise, you will be dropped from the course in order to allow other people to add it. So that is very important. And other than that, I believe that is all I need to get through in this introduction. And I look forward to meeting you all and reading your writing. Again, any questions you have, give me an email or join the Zoom at 6:15 Mondays and Wednesdays. So for now, that is it. And I'm wishing you all a great start to your course and good luck with all of your reading and writing.